Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Explore with Suchita. Today I am going to show you how to prepare restaurant style Mysore masala dosa along with that potato palya or aloo palya, sambar and chutney. Watch complete video without skipping for detailed recipe. Before that, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon, and please like my videos and share it with your friends also. Now I am preparing Mysore masala dosa. For that I have taken dosa rice. This rice will get it in Big Bazaar or in supermarkets. Today I am going to take 2 cups of dosa rice. Now I am adding 1 cup. I have taken another cup. Total 2 cups of dosa rice. You can see now. Now I have taken around 1 spoon of methi. And here in the same cup I have taken around half cup of urad dal. And you can see now I have taken around 2 spoons of chana dal. I am going to put it in one bowl. And I have taken half cup of thick poha. Once again I will show you the measurement. I have taken 2 cups of dosa rice, half cup of urad dal, 1 spoon of methi and 2 spoons of chana dal, and then half cup of thick poha. After now I am going to wash all these ingredients and I will soak it in water. Evening I will show you how to grind all the ingredients. Now evening all the ingredients are soaked well. Now I will start grinding. Now for mixer jar I am adding soaked urad dal, chana dal and methi. By adding water I will make very fine paste. Now I am adding soaked poha. Once again I will grind. Now the grinding of chana dal, urad dal, methi and poha is done. You can see I have done a fine paste. Now I am transferring it to a big bowl. Now I am adding soaked rice. Now I will grind the rice and I will make a fine paste. Now grinding of rice is also done. Now I will transfer it to the same bowl. I will mix it well. I will not add salt at this stage. I will add salt tomorrow morning. And today I am not going to show you how to do the batter fermentation. Batter fermentation I have showed in my previous videos. I will attach the link, you can check it. And now I have mixed it well. I will close the plate and I will allow it to ferment. For doing potato palya or aloo palya, I have taken potatoes and I have chopped it. I have done into half and I am transferring it to a cooker. I am adding very little salt and I will add water and I will pressure cook it for 1 whistle. I am doing potato palya by adding fresh green peas. So I have kept green peas to boil. I have kept green peas, added little salt and water. Once it is boiled, I will switch off. For doing potato palya or aloo palya, I have taken a pan and I am adding oil. I am adding mustard, jeera, chana dal, urad dal, Now I am adding 3 chopped green chilies and 1 big onion. I am adding curry leaf. We have to cook the onion until the color of the onion slightly changes. Now I am adding turmeric powder. Now I am adding boiled green peas. This is optional. Now I am adding salt as per taste. While boiling potato also I use salt. Now I am adding grated coconut. Now I am adding boiled and smashed potatoes. Mix it well. Now I am adding chopped coriander. Now I will mix it well so that my potato palya or aloo palya will be ready. Now I am preparing coconut chutney. For that I have taken today chopped coconut. If you have grated coconut you can use that also. Along with that fried grams. Very little tamarind, that is for taste. You can use lime juice also. And then green chilies, I have fried it in oil very little. And then 3 garlic cloves. And then salt for taste. Now I will grind this. I am adding little sugar. This will enhance the taste of chutney. Now I will grind it. Once it is partially grind, I will add coriander and I will add little water and I will grind it again. Now my coconut chutney is ready. I am taking this to a separate bowl. Now for preparing red chutney, I have taken badgi chilies, that is around 7 badgi chilies I have taken. I have washed it and I have taken it in a pan. I am adding water. Now I will boil that. Badgi chilies must become soft. Until that time we have to boil that. You can see chilies are boiling in water like this. It must boil. And if you press this like this, it will go inside, means it will be soft. I have boiled it for around 3 to 4 minutes. Now I will switch off the stove and I will show the next procedure of doing red chutney. For preparing red chutney, I have taken a mixer jar and I am adding jeera, around 1 inch of chopped ginger, few garlic cloves, roughly chopped onion. I have taken 1 onion. The taste for red chutney is given by this raw onion. Now I am adding little fried grains. Now I will add the boiled red chilies. This water, if you want, you can use this for grinding. Now I will add little tamarind juice and then salt for taste. Now I will grind this. Now you can see my red chutney is ready. Like this you can do it, and you can store it in refrigerator by using airtight containers. Now for preparing sambar, I am roasting few ingredients. For that I have taken channa dal. Today I am preparing sambar in very small quantity, so I am using very small quantity of ingredients. Now I am adding urad dal, dhania, and then little menti, little jeera, I am frying this by adding very little oil. Once it turns to golden brown, switch off the stove. Now I will switch off the stove. Now I am roasting onion and 3 garlic cloves. I am adding little ginger. Now I am adding little coconut. I am roasting this for preparing masala for sambar. Now I will switch off the stove and I will grind this. Now I am adding all the roasted items to mixer jar and I will make a fine paste. Now my masala is ready for sambar. Now for preparing sambar, I have taken a pan. I have added little oil. I am adding mustard. Jeera. I am adding onion, little curry leaf, now I am adding tomato, 1 chopped tomato. Now I am adding little hing. I will close the lid and allow it to cook for 2 minutes. I am adding little turmeric powder. Now tomato is cooked well. Now I am adding masala. After adding masala, I will allow it to cook for around 2 to 3 minutes. Now I am adding little tamarind juice. Now I am adding little jaggery. This is for taste. Now I am adding salt. Now I am adding chopped coriander. If you need, you can add water and adjust the consistency. Now you can see my sambar is boiling. It's done. I will switch off the stove. Now morning you can see my dosa batter. It's fermented. Now I will mix it well. For usage, how much you need, you can take it to a separate bowl, and rest you can keep it in refrigerator and use whenever you want. Now I am taking little batter which is required for my breakfast, and rest things I will keep it in refrigerator. Now I am adding sugar. Why we add sugar is because it will give the texture as restaurant style, and it will give the color also. I will mix it well, and I will keep it aside for at least 10 minutes, and then I will add the salt. Now I am adding salt to my dosa batter. I will mix it well. My dosa batter is ready. Now I am preparing dosa. My tawa is already heated. Sprinkle some water and wipe it with a dry cloth. Before doing dosa, there should be no oil content in the tawa. After wiping all the oil content, you can start doing dosa. Take the batter and pour it on tawa. You can see the bubbles. If the batter is fermented, you will get bubbles like this. Now I am adding little oil. If you want, you can add ghee, butter. Now you can see here dosa is turned to golden brown color. Now at this stage I will add red chutney. I will apply red chutney. The specialty of preparing Mysore masala dosa is adding red chutney. It will give you a different and very good taste. This red chutney, you can do it and you can store it in refrigerator for around 1 month, and you can use it whenever you need. Now I am keeping potato palya. I am keeping this aloo palya or potato palya inside only. I am adding little oil again. See, you can see the color also. As I am preparing today restaurant style dosa, I am folding it as restaurant style only. You can see the golden brown color. Now I am transferring this to my serving plate. Now I will show you another dosa. If you have any confusion with first dosa, you can watch this one. After doing any dosa, every time you need to sprinkle some water and you need to wipe it with one cloth. The main trick for preparing restaurant style dosa is the oil content should not be there on the tawa in such a way that you have to wipe it. After that, and the tawa is heated at good temperature. Pour the batter. You can do how much big dosa you want. And the tawa which I am using today is not any branded tawa. If your dosa rice is of good quality, you will get dosa in all type of tawa. Now I am adding oil. And you can see dosa won't stick to my tawa. It will come out of tawa very easily. Allow it to cook for around 1 or 2 minutes. You can come to know that dosa will change to golden brown in color. Then only you add the chutney which you have prepared. You can see here it's turning to golden brown. At this stage you can add chutney. You can add coconut chutney also, that will give you a good taste. That also you can do. If you don't have that also, you can add. If you have gunpowder, that is chutney pudi, you can add that also. If you don't have time for preparing any chutneys, you can just keep potato palya and you can taste it. Now I am keeping potato palya inside. And it's very crispy. See, my another dosa is also ready. Now you can see very crispy restaurant style Mysore masala dosa is ready, which will be very yummy, along with that sambar and coconut chutney. Potato palya is kept inside. Hope so you enjoyed my video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that if I publish any videos, you will get the notification. Please like my videos and share it with your friends also. Thanks for watching.